Hello there, it's me, earthmanbrick, and we're back with another sort of MDF kit bash scratch build sort of thing. And what we're making today is a sawmill. So we've got lots of bits left over from other MDF kit builds. This is from the fantasy sort of range stuff from what was it again? It was the War Cradle Scenics kits, where it's like pre-printed or pre-colored terrain on the MDF. And I've just taken a lot of those offcuts and things, and we've also got these from Hobbycraft, the crafting twigs to make up our logs, as well as actual sticks as well, because we wanted actual log piles and stuff to go with our sawmill. So this is the main body of the building here, and this is something I sculpted myself. This was a whole bunch of tools and stuff on a little kind of a handleboard. I thought, that won't look out of place there. And we've got here, this is all just wooden stirrers, you know, for stirring your coffee that you get in all these trashy sort of places. And there you go, there's a piece of MDF there. And this old roof came from one of the TT combat kits, because I replaced the roof entirely on the kit with corrugated card and stuff, and so I had that roof left over, and I thought, you know what, rather than let that roof go to waste, I'm going to use it on this build. I mean, you could scratch build it, it's up to you. I just like to recycle as and where I can. So that's the main body there. We've cut out a whole bunch of strips of card here to make our roof tiles, and I didn't bother with the pencil or anything to make them individual little squares. I just thought, you know what, I'm just going to try something different with this one. So that's what I've done there. You might have noticed there's a hole in the roof, and that's because I've made up this. And this is just made up of old bits of cardboard, more cardboard, paper straw, and I've just hole punched some card and stuff there to make a little what would you call it? It's not a stove, it's kind of a burner. So that would be your kind of your furnace or whatever that would drive the stream to drive the sawmill, the saw blade for the sawmill. So that just goes right through there. But then you're probably thinking, well, what about the floor? Well, here's the floor here, and this is just 3 bits of MDF I got from I don't know, it was an eBay purchase of stuff, and yeah, these bits of MDF weren't getting used for anything else, so I thought, okay, I'll turn them into floorboards for this build. So again, just upcycling a whole bunch of stuff, and that'll sit there like so. And oh yeah, speaking of the wooden stirrers, I thought, right, well, a sawmill, you're gonna have a lot of planks, so here's the actual planks, and that's just wooden stirrers with the ends chopped off. And I thought, yeah, it'll look right next to place with all these logs and things, plus it'll work rather nicely as bits of like scatter terrain. And then the last bit here, this is the actual saw blade itself. I've done a separate video on saw blades. I can put a link to that below if anyone's asking for it. And yeah, I've just used old bits of MDF offcuts there just to hold this whole thing together. And again, more wooden stirrers. And the idea is that the steam would, cause this thing to, because you would put all the wood and stuff in the furnace, you know, the chopped off branches, the sawdust powder that you get from the cutting, and you just keep shoveling it in. And it just sort of acts as a kind of a perpetual motion thing. And yeah, so that's it all kind of together. Now, the only thing we've got left to do now is... Oh dear. It's all going wrong here. Let me just grab the camera. So yeah, that's the whole, more or less the interior and stuff all done there. Just turn that around a bit. And yeah, now it's time to get painting it. So I'm gonna do that now. Bye for now. See you again soon. Hello there, and we're back. So, I've not touched the logs that we've made, or the planks. I thought, yeah, it makes sense that the planks wouldn't have any weathering or paint on them because they'd be fresh planks. Because I reckon the sawmill would still be relatively in use if they've got planks sitting about. So, that's those. How about the sawmill itself? Well, here we go. That's it. All done and dusted. And if we look in here, you can see I've gone and attached this. I've put down a strip of super glue there and then just hot glued all these kind of gappy bits right there. And that's worked a charm. Painting wise, what I've done is I've hit the roof with browns and greens and then stippled it white. And I stippled everything white, more or less. Well, except from the furnace there, but you can barely see it. It's a bit of a struggle to really look into the thing, but you get the general impression of what it is, which is good enough. What else have we done? We've added on all these tufts. This whole furnace, I hot glued that in, so that's nice and secure there. This whole saw blade thing here, that's just been super glued in. And yeah, it holds together pretty darn well. There's nothing's brittle or anything. And yeah, I think the stippling definitely works. Gives it that kind of lived-in look. And yes, there's some little tufts here and there. And I've done something new. You can kind of see it here. That is actual moss. So I went and splurged out and I got this stuff. Premium green forest moss. And it cost me about 20 quid, but this is like a lifetime supply. There's no way you're gonna get through all of that. No chance at all. Even if you're doing the bloody Forest of Endor, or I forget that. What was the name of the planet from Star Wars where Yoda was at? Dagobah? Yeah, if you're doing a Dagobah swamp or something, even then I think you'd struggle to get through all this. This is a lot. But yeah, it pulls apart easily enough, and yeah, it's great. Highly recommend it if you're wanting to add moss and things to your buildings. And just let's have a quick zoom in here. So yeah, you can see how effective that is. It's got instant texture, looks wonderful, and it takes the paint like an absolute charm as well. Yeah, I was considering adding a lot more, but then I thought, you know what, it's generally good enough. Plus I want to move on to other projects and stuff. I don't want to spend too long on any one thing. But yeah. And what I've gone and done here is I've gone and accentuated a few of these planks and stuff. Just where little bits of the white card were showing through, I painted those brown and just tidied up, fired up some brown between some of these planks. You can kind of see it there if I zoom in, just to really accentuate the look. So when you look at it from a distance, you can tell more of what it is. And yeah, I think this sawmill build works rather nicely. We pop all these bits and bobs all around. Yeah, it completes the look and aesthetic. But yeah, that's all we've got for you today. So, thanks again for watching, and bye.